Alright, so we are recording our very first crew battle finals for the Beijing Smash Dynasty 3, and we begin now.
So it looks like we got Cloud versus Lucina.
So basically for how our crew battles work is we had 7 of our top players from the Beijing scene draft a team from the entire pool of the tournament. And right now, as a gentleman's rule, we're rocking the beginners, so that way they won't get wrecked if they get saved towards the end.
That was amazing.
So, as a viewer, please be aware that they're beginners, and they're actually really good for beginners, considering they've made it to the crew battle finals.
Absolutely. So right now, it looks like we got
Oh! Okay, so we got a limit break right off the bat. Alright, so...
Okay, great shot coming out from Cloud. Oh, is this going to be fun? Not the best punish we could have got, but we'll take it. Another counter coming out of Lucina. You can really rack it up there. Oh, magic percent never seems to fail anyone.
So from what I'm gathering, our quad player in Yelzabub, he's a little more patient than Lucina right now. It's definitely like, oh, well, as I say that, he rocked the forward smash, but it's working.
Losing your magic percent. Oh, no.
Oh, wait.
Oh, no.
Wait a
What
minute.
That's a big error.
Beginner John's much?
Yeah, that's a hard thing.
Not like this.
Cloud with Rave and Lemon. Using the beats is very well. Oh, the release of the
Well, at least we got a stock for the Kings of Beijing right here. Oh wait, I say this wrong. We should flip it. So basically, on our right-hand side is the Kings of Beijing, and on the left-hand side is It's a Trap.
That's a small error, but please
let me fix this right now. There we go.
Another counter coming out of Lucina. Oh, great.
So one thing that wrecked my crew personally when we were facing the team It's a Trap is that Lucina's counter is deadly against beginners, because a lot of times when beginners play the game, it's usually just attack, and if you're mindlessly attacking like that, you can easily counter it, and it'll just mess with their heads because they aren't able to read the other options. Whoa! As I say that, we got a down smash, and we got Big Kings of Beijing up 2 stocks.
Great showing from Kings of Beijing. Really strong Cloud play.
Oh, right, it's stocks! What are we doing? Right. 15, so 12 and 14. Apologies, this is our first recorded match of the evening, and it's our first time actually rocking a proper recording setup for the Beijing Smash scene. So apologies for any viewers tuning in for any of these technical difficulties.
Yeah, this is new for all of us, so please forgive any problems that we might make and just work with us as we go along.
Alright, so next we have... Oh, interesting pick. So from Team It's a Trap, we have Ron, who is a Korean university student who disappeared for quite a while and it just came back. I personally asked him. He said he just came back from Korea, so it's he actually rocks a pretty solid Robin, and he plays with a gamepad.
Okay, so is that who we know he's locking in as? Is Robin?
Yep, he's known for his Robin play.
Okay. Yeah, I actually had the pleasure of playing his Robin earlier. He only had 1 stock, and I was fortunately able to take it. Great zoning.
Fun fact, by the way, in terms of the Beijing scene, we are dominated by Robins.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Yes, absolutely. Robin seems to be rather favorable here, which is interesting to say the least, because back home in Florida, we've only got one that really shines.
Yeah, but I mean, Everybody loves their. Oh, he's not rocking the waifu. He's rocking the husband.
Oh man, well, it looks like we've come here to play.
He ain't messing around here.
Okay, it looks like we're deciding on stages right now. Just so all the viewers are knowing of what's going on, there are no bans. The losing team just counterpicks whatever they feel.
I see what happened. Our gamepad's running low on batteries. Oh, hello. For viewers turning in, we are actually tomorrow running a casual, I don't know if it's professional to say, but Space D tournament. Guaranteed fun.
It's an
Anyways, let's start with our second battle
jump
here.
right in. So we've got the Cloud giving up the first stock, and we'll begin right away.
One, go!
Okay, so we're going to start off. Robin getting a small charge going. Down throw to jab. Expending the projectile early. Nice hard fire. Good smash DI, but still picks it up.
And one of the fun things about these crew battles, especially for a viewer who doesn't really understand the Beijing scene, is you will get to see the full spectrum of like our talent from the beginner level all the way up to like our advanced level.
Oh, that's
so,
unfortunate. Wow.
So Ron would definitely be more towards like our intermediate level.
Oh, great pickup there. Very interesting
yes.
tech there. Being held off by the fire. And Robin's really going to be able to stop Cloud from getting a full charge going, as he's going to be able to put a lot of projectile pressure on Cloud.
Oh, absolutely.
As we can see there.
There ain't limit charging gentlemen here.
No, not at all. But it appears we've run out of spells, so it looks like he's going to have a little bit of time. Let's see if he takes advantage. Robin does actually have, I believe, the slowest run speed in the game.
Ooh, we got a down smash. Now, one thing that I'd advise our beginner player knows about in the future is actually Cloud's aerial game is absolutely insane.
Yeah, he really should be putting out more aerials. Wow, and Checkmate's gonna take it.
All right, so we're back 12-12. It's an even game.
Great showing from the Robin there. Oh, sorry about that, guys. We had a little bit of a problem happen.
Little technical difficulty. There we go.
Okay. Things are right back where they need to be. So now we're going to have the Kings of Beijing decide on their next player.
And this is actually going to be interesting because in terms of the strength from It's a Trap, I would rank Ron as almost their second best player on their
Absolutely.
team. So it's a very interesting pick that they sent him out now just to kind of force Kings of Beijing's hand. So we'll see what options they pick. Oh, by the way, as a little bit of a color commentary on the name Kings of Beijing, it's because our PR ranked player Huevos, #1 for our Smash 4, is the team captain for this team, but our PR #1 melee player is just casually having fun in crews also, but he's also in this crew.
Absolutely
therefore,
a great sport.
Therefore they're great sports when choosing their names. Kings of Beijing.
Yeah, I think all the Smash scene in Beijing comes together, regardless of what the game is. That's actually one of the nice things about the Beijing scene, is no matter what game they play, they all come together.
Right. So tell the viewers about yourself, Wei.
I'm actually from Dalian, and Dalian has a bit of a poor scene in my opinion, but I'm a player from Florida, and you know, Florida, we never really have too many problems finding someone to play, but since I've been in Beijing, I've actually found more family welcoming people than I have in my own state.
Yeah, that's the Beijing scene, so if anybody would consider visiting, please hit us up on our Facebook group, Smash CN. That's Smash China, and we will direct you to any city, but obviously the Beijing scene is where it's at.
I'm sure
that's a call to the Shanghai scene, I'm sorry.
there should be a link in the description. Okay, so we've got Corn versus Robin. This is actually interesting. Corrin can actually outrange a lot of Robin in the melee game. Let's see if the Robin can frustrate the Corrin. Okay, we've got Arc Thunder coming out. We've got the ledge trap. There we go, forward air.
Fun fact.
Coming out.
Fun fact. The Corrin player is actually a visitor also. He hails from Guangzhou, or is he from Shanghai?
Oh, so Harry is actually a player from Shanghai.
Right.
Yeah, he'll actually be visiting here for a short time, as well as Shanghai, and then he's going to go back to where he's from. So for now, let's show him some appreciation. Great Corrin play so far. But we have Robin picking up the first stock. Wow, it's showing a great use of the up B, getting a little bit of damage in.
It actually makes me wonder, like, Ron has always impressed me with how solid his fundamentals are, and I have no idea who he plays with.
He's doing a wonderful
He
job.
disappeared from RC.
Maybe to train, yeah? I'd assume so.
Yeah, I mean, if you're this good with the gamepad, like, I'm not gonna say anything. Like, what a fantastic player.
Oh, and that's not gonna be able to do it. We see Robin stacking up tons of extra credit, 49% at the moment. Oh, and he's gonna get some
there
of
we
that
go.
percent back. More extra credit. And we got the down throw to up tilt, losing 11 sword, so he's gonna have to wait on his melee. Oh, that's a bad move. Only getting the forward smash, what I believe they call the bronze sword. So we're gonna have to wait for our 11 sword to get back. Great use of jab right there, getting him back off stage, using time to charge up his projectile. Another ledge trap. Great play right there.
Wow, that's fantastic.
There's some poor DI on that jab. It can come off the top. Okay. Are we going to see Arc Thunder? And
There it is.
Trap.
There's
wow,
the
into the
frame
dash
trap.
attack. And that's
Nice.
going to take it.
Very nice.
Wow, not waiting for it. Fearless he is.
So
Intent on stacking up all this extra credit.
it's a trap proving that they're still a formidable team.
Absolutely.
But we still haven't seen any of the kings yet.
Absolutely.
They're sending out, I wouldn't say pawns, but we'll see how that. I would personally love to ask them what they would like to rank their other fellow 3 players.
I agree. I think it would be really interesting to get the Chinese perspective, but it's unfortunate that this choice isn't going to work out for them. Despite how strong their next teammate will or could be, the Robin does have a good chance of at least taking 1 to 2 stocks or 3 stocks himself. And we have the book in play. And that's going to do it.
Ooh, nice. Kings of Beijing.
Another great jab cover. And we have more ledge play involved. Great perfect shield on the fireball, but no punish there.
It's actually interesting seeing Harry actually adapt to Ron.
It's a lot better, but it may be too little too late. Wow, and we have a... Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Okay, so Ron took it while only losing 1 stock. Very definitive game. I believe Harry may have some inexperience in that matchup.
Alright, who are we setting up? Oh! Interesting
Oh, wow.
choice.
So the games are done. It's time to send in the big dog. We have Huevos, who I believe is the best ranked player in Beijing, if I'm not mistaken.
They sent the king. They sent the king out.
Wow.
And so in terms of chess, that king's just like floating out there, just calling out it's a trap. But is it gonna be a trap? I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I guess we will. As you can hear, people are starting to erupt over King Beijing. So, little information about Huevos. Very strong Yoshi player. Nothing super technical, just good standard gameplay. Very fundamental based. And it looks like we're going to jump right into it. Let's see how Huevos can deal with Ron. I think it'll be interesting to see. So how do you think Yoshi's going to deal with Robin's projectiles?
Basically that, because the thing about Huevos is we also have another top-level Robin player in our scene, and he has a ton of matchup knowledge against Robin.
Oh, okay. So I guess we'll see how much experience he has in the Yoshi matchup.
You can see that Huevos is already in his face. He's not giving him any breathing room to do his Robin stuff.
Absolutely. We can see that he already has a little bit of experience too, jumping out of the third hit of that jab, not taking the knockback.
And you see that he's basically right at that. He's always playing around that uncomfortable zone for Robin, where he's far away where he can't hit him with any melee attacks. But he also is close enough where if Robin were to do any charging attacks, he'd be an immediate threat. Oh,
ooh, and Huevos picking up on that no tech instantly, stealing that stock. Let's see if Ron can pick this up. Great usage of projectiles, trying to control the space. But the same goes for Yoshi, great egg use. It seems like Ron's forgetting his own game plan a little bit, getting a little frustrated here.
I mean, that's the beauty of our player Huevos is he plays excellent mind games. He's, again, like, look at him. He's just hovering around that area where Ron is unable to really play his game.
Yes.
And he's just baiting him to just, yeah, again, he's baited that up smash and now he's punishing him for it.
And I believe Lilat is a beautiful choice against Robin.
Oh, yeah. The stage tilting definitely makes his projectiles a little more unpredictable.
We still have Levin Sword in play. We have a lot of breaks. Ooh, and that's
straight to the Shadow Realm! And that evens it up. Now here's an interesting pick for It's a Trap. Do they send out their top player? Or are they willing to kind of test the waters more with Huevos?
Well, it's a dangerous play, that's for sure, because if Huevos happens to get warmed up, goodness only knows what he'll do to the rest of the team. You're definitely going to...
SNES. It's like not necessary. You good? Cool. Yeah. Oh, that worked.
So now we're waiting on for who It's a Trap will send in. We have a total of 9 stocks on each.
I would love to point the camera at their team right now, but they're having a very, very serious meeting right now. Lots of hands by the mouth, you know, the thinker position.
Well, to send out the best player of Beijing so early is an interesting move.
Wonder what their move will be. Because in terms of what It's a Trap has remaining, oh, there we go. They're sending out their top pick, our very own AJ.
Okay, so they're sending out their team captain as well. So it looks like we're gonna have the team captain versus the team captain rather early.
So whoever wins this game will arguably win the battle. Arguably, I could be wrong.
Well, I guess it depends on how much of a bloodbath this will be and how many stocks get stripped from both players.
Yes.
As we saw, Huevos was able to retain all 3 of his stocks and remove Ron's 2. So if I'm not mistaken, I believe AJ is locked in as Pit. So
Arguably his best character.
absolutely. So
A fun fact about our player AJ is he's one of those jack of all, knows every character type of player. But lately, in terms of his character choices, his Pit is arguably, okay, he is not rocking his Pit. I am a dumb person.
No, so I guess we're going to go with the Sheik. Interesting pick here. I feel like Pit would have been the better option as he would be able to better neutralize that armored second jump of Yoshi's.
I was thinking that too, but what Huevos thrives in is getting into your head head. So I believe what AJ's battle plan is to go with pure aggression and not give Huevos that time to think and process.
Absolutely. Probably to overwhelm him and just disrupt his play.
Because any good Sheik player, if they can get in your head with that pure aggression, you're just going to always be on your back foot.
Absolutely. Okay, so it looks like we're just going to hop right into it.
Smash fail.
And there we go. AJ breaks the space, getting that Sheik damage going. 19%. As we can see, AJ's just waiting for Huevos to get content and throwing eggs.
All right, it's a standard Sheik stuff. Fair. Little bit of other things.
Huevos dropping shield, eating a fair. Okay. So one thing I've noticed about Huevos is actually it takes him a moment to go ahead and get used to how the player plays. He likes to feel it out, and I think that's really good for a character like Yoshi, who can actually take a fair amount of hits. So he's just trying to gather data, if you will, on AJ's playstyle right now and trying to get him down.
As you say that, though, Huevos is obviously really trying to process what's going on right now, but again, as I said earlier, with the pure aggression of Sheik, Huevos is finding it really hard to break through that aggressive wall of Sheik.
Absolutely. The movement speed of Sheik generally is going to get her where most characters would normally struggle against Yoshi's egg play. Sheik is just able to run in there and get the recovery frames as we just saw. Like, here we go. Yoshi getting a little bit of aggression going.
Oh! Ooh! So,
and as I mentioned
downloaded much?
Yeah, I think we're going good right now. Okay, just trying to rack up some extra percentage here. We have Yoshi far from death as a bit of a heavy character. Oh, and almost a beautiful read there from AJ.
Alright, just a heads up, because again, this is our first time playing our Yoshi player is from the East. So, after this game, we'll probably have a nice Tio talk about who sits where, who's player 1 and who's player 2. Technical aspects aside. Ooh! AJ evening it up, or I wouldn't really say evening. He's still at a quite a deficit, but again, how we're talking about Huevos is a very cerebral and more like an analytic player. You can tell AJ's aggression is not working as much as it was in the first start.
Absolutely.
This is a very difficult position for AJ because he's at really dangerous when it comes to using his next stop.
And there we go. Down air racking up a ton of percent. AJ trying to get in with that bouncing fish, but missing. A bit of a missed input there on Huevos' part. And another frame 3 nair coming out, sniping with X. Oh, and that's unfortunate.
Not
AJ
like
loses a stock.
Not like this.
And only 40% on. Oh, and that's about going to even it up. Down air racking up a ton of percent there. Jab, jab. Jab to down tilt. Great play right there. Oh, and challenging! Oh!
So I know, like, how a lot of people are gonna say, why is Yoshi why is a Yoshi our PR #1 player? And honestly, it really does come down to the player. The matchup, yes, does affect how a player works, but with the strengths of how Huevos plays and the character Yoshi, he actually does a fantastic job. Again,
Oh, wow.
wow.
And reading the tech of AJ. Great play from Huevos there.
And now It's a Trap is in a very dangerous position. Because they just lost their best player, and he only took one stock off of one of the singular team.
Absolutely. And
right now. They still have Huevos, Colin, and Melee Mike left. And then Team 6 only has Nathan and Zach left.
So, who are they sending out? They're sending out Skunkmonk, resident Pikachu player.
he plays a handful of characters, but Pikachu definitely seems to be his best. We'll see how Huevos adapts to this. As previously mentioned, Huevos has an amazing time slowing down the game in the beginning, figuring out his opponent's habits and capitalizing very well.
All right, let the battle begin.
So we're gonna have to get a quick SD off Huevos.
Who's very reluctant. Very reluctant. No, being PR #1 doesn't mean you get to get an extra stock.
And here we go, guys. We're gonna see how Eggs versus Electric plays out. Great egg to jab there. Wow, and actually being able to air dodge both bears. Great space control. Wow, egg to forward smash. Great play here.
Now, I don't really know much about the Pikachu matchup, but he's also having a very difficult time getting into that I wouldn't say defensive wall of Huevos, but that he's limiting every aggressive option that Pikachu can give out.
Absolutely. And Huevos is showing a great job actually getting in.
We got some water away from here. Apologies.
Wow, and another great play from Huevos, doing a great job of controlling the space, keeping Pikachu in check with eggs.
Very nice. Shield roll to jump neutral air.
And as we can see, every time Huevos throws an egg, he lands with Nair. Very little landing lag on a read of the approach, and we almost have a broken shield there.
Oh, he just read him like a book.
Oof. And again, Huevos just sealing these stocks, only 67%.
Ooh, it's not looking pretty right now for It's a Trap.
Well, we see Zach trying to rack him a little bit of percent so that he can maybe get a kill with these electric jolts.
I think right now our Pikachu player is a little flustered. You can see he's being a little more aggressive, but not in like more in like a pure I needed secure stock kind of aggressive. We've all been there.
Absolutely.
When you know you're behind and you just want to get that smash attack in. We've all been there.
I feel like Yoshi's a very strong character for this too. The eggs are so frustrating to consistently be pummeled by, and just when you get past one and you want to run in, you get hit with a frame-free Nair.
Yeah.
And as we know, the forward air only on perfect shield is it punishable. And even then, if it's perfectly spaced, you're going to have a really difficult time getting that. Great shield hold from Huevos there. Wow, great Nair out of shield there.
You know, I'm giving a ton of credit to Skunkmonk right now. He's doing a fantastic job holding up Huevos.
Really brought this second stock to an even game. Oh, but the forward smash is going to seal that stock.
But here comes the difficult part. Because again, like playing against like a player who's like at the number 1 spot, like you gotta hill to climb. But
Absolutely.
I would be in such a painful spot for Skunk right now to get 1 stock for his team.
And I believe that's a lot of pressure riding on him right now. We'll see how he handles that pressure. We
But
definitely have Yoshi at kill percent now.
But as I say this, the king of Beijing has already taken 7 stops on him. It's a trap.
Wow.
Oh, there we go! There we go!
Oh wow, and that's gonna do a lot of damage on that shield.
Very, very nice shield grab. That's it.
So, as we saw, Skunk Monk willing to hold shield to get the shield throw, risking his own shield, and great nair out of shield there in the down tilt. Skunk Monk determined to take 1 more stock, but that's going to put him at a really high percent. Pikachu easily at kill percent. Perfectly spaced fair. Nair. Eggs off stage. Frustration.
Oh
there
my
it is.
god! That was dirty! You can off it for the viewers back home.
And that Nair is going to do it. The strong hit of Nair.
You can hear everyone cheering on the underdog. We all love shitting on our PR1.
I think it's the last stand. It's Mr. Rue! It's Mr. Rue's last stand.
Oh, okay. So
All right, Mr. Rue.
Can you
So-
tell us a little bit about Mr. Rue?
Mr. Rue is actually a visiting player from Guangdong, actually. And he plays a Game & Watch.
Oh wow, really a Game & Watch.
Yeah, he plays a Game & Watch. I was not here for when he came to Beijing last time, so I have no idea how he plays. So excuse us for our lack of Game & Watch knowledge, but I'm hoping for a 9. I'm hoping for 9s.
I actually dabble on a little bit of Game & Watch myself. I think it'll actually be a really interesting match, considering that Game & Watch has 2 aerials that are multi-hits, being his back air and his nair, both being able to blow up Yoshi's double jump. So we'll see if he'll be able to utilize that in his game and take advantage.
Mr. Rue!
And as
Apologies.
Zach showed us last game, the god can bleed, so let's see if we can take care of this.
Oh, he better bleed. He better bleed. Otherwise, this isn't going to be a fun grand finals.
It definitely should be interesting. Yoshi being very mobile and very durable, where Mr. Game & Watch being one of the lightest, if not the lightest character in the game. I'll drink either one.
I would drink either one.
Okay,
Oh.
and it looks like we're going to get right into it. Make sure that Huevo sacrifices that first stock. And 1 more.
Really? You got a style like that? Okay, that's a problem. Alright, I am very excited for this. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, so we're going to jump right into it. So, Egg being a physical...
Oh, double! Oh my god, I love his dash attack!
Wow, and up smash to up B immediately. What an interesting play from Mr. Rue.
I as a commentating this match, I have no idea what's going on right now, and I am really happy. It might be the alcohol too, though.
Yeah, that can
Fun
definitely play a
fact,
factor.
our venue is a barcade, and it is a fantastic venue for everyone.
Really great venue.
It's look up 8.
Great employees, great alcohol, great prices, great food. Wow, and another smash attack coming out of Mr. Rue. Very aggressive Game & Watch.
So I'm not sure about how the Game & Watch meta works, but is side B an option?
Side B can be an option, but it's a risky one at that. You can actually get side B off many down throw combos, and anytime you can get that 9, depending upon the weight of your opponent or the amount of your rage, you can seal a stock fairly easily.
I'm loving how he's covering Yoshi's options right now.
Wow, and the dash attack on the 2 frame. And the
The
chair!
chair! Oh!
Wow.
Is that it? Oh my god! This is so good.
And just like that, Mr. Rue taking it with the bar fight chair forward tilt.
So, apologies for earlier about not mentioning Mr. Rue, because he actually just showed up. And Clay and I, we were utterly annihilated by It's a Trap earlier, but they actually had a substitute player. So we were slightly underestimating their strength going into this match right now.
Yes. And just... Quavos didn't really have a lot of a time to adapt there. I don't know if he's exactly familiar with the Game & Watch matchup, but as we saw, Mr. Rue was able to take that stock quite convincingly.
Oh, I would have gotten wrecked by that. Like, I have no idea what just happened. I was amused by it.
So now we've actually got Mega Man versus, Zero Suit Samus versus Mr. Game & Watch. Interesting note about this matchup. Zero Suit Samus doesn't actually have access to her down smash as much as she'd like, because Game & Watch can actually bucket it.
Oh!
Yes,
I did not know that.
Completely change the wake-up game, because a full charge bucket will provide 2 stacks for, or a fully charged down smash will provide 2 stacks for a Game & Watch bucket. So
Is it because it's a multi-hitbox, or like how does that work?
It's actually because it's a projectile, and based on the strength of the projectile. And so we have one. Very worth it to take the damage for this at a low percent. Oh, but catching it. So I think she's being a bit risky with the projectiles, because a down throw at maybe 10% to down B bucket will definitely seal the stock at any percent.
That is absurd.
It's an immense amount of knockback. Let's see if the Game & Watch is at all knowledgeable of being able to bucket the down smash.
But one thing right now is for single-handedly but taking out that last stock of the King of Beijing. He's actually on the back foot so far throughout this entire match right now.
And as we can see, Game & Watch has 2 stacks in his bucket. She's really gonna have to be careful with that.
Oh! Never mind.
Hold it out there! What is happening?
We got color talking right here. Color commentary.
And there's the toot, not gonna be able to do it. Not enough to
Wait, is it really called the toot toot?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god,
So,
I am oblivious.
so we have the hoo-ha with Diddy Kong, the ding dong with Bowser, and we have the toot with Mr. Game & Watch. So we've got 2 stacks of bucket on board. He's really gonna have to be careful with those. The next one could prove death for any stock. And we go for the hammer there. We got a 2.
He's got the oils. This is really. Oh my god! That was dirty! Right, you were talking about this the whole time, too!
Oh, wow.
my god!
Just like I said, the bucket coming out and taking stock very easily.
Very easily amused with that.
Yeah, when you are a projectile-based character, you really have to be careful and do your research as to what Mr. Game & Watch can bucket, because any Game & Watch main is confident in what they can and can't bucket, and that can easily seal your stock. And that how we finish Grand Finals.
So, with that, the Kings of Beijing are sending their melee King of Beijing. You'll see that how that will translate to Smash 4.
Absolutely. And
But
as
they're
you-
very, very fitting to send their king to the to one of the kings for the final battle.
So as you saw when you asked earlier, when is a good time to use side B? Well, when you have your opponent at a high percent, the worst thing that can happen is you get a 1. Most situations with any other hammer, you're at least going to get a knockback and at least a safe amount of damage. But it's worth the risk when you can get a 9.
But still, the RNG gods are with Mr. Rue.
Absolutely.
Second attempt, 9. First attempt, 6, by the way, 69.
Yeah.
Just
The
a
magic
fun
percent
fact.
never seems to stop showing its face. Wow, so this is actually a very difficult match for Mr. Game & Watch, having short range. Marth, as we know, having some of the strongest knockback due to tippers, and definitely plenty of disjoints.
Oh, we got a lot of coaching going on right here. Fun fact, we're still casual. We're not casual, but we're not very we're not very professional. So we got shit talking. We got color coaching going on in the background, but it's fine. It's fine.
Absolutely. We're not. This is more for fun. This is to bring everyone in China together for Beijing's special premiere event, Smash Dynasty 3. Much better than Smash Dynasty 4, and hopefully we'll have a better time in Smash Dynasty 4.
Yes. What? No, I appreciate that. Nothing will beat Smash. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go! Get it on!
So despite Mr. Game Watch actually having short range, he has a ton of disjoint moves such as the snapping turtle, being a multi.
I'll be right back.
Losing a little bit of sight of our players. And again, just like that, the hammer being an 8, being able to rack up some extra percent while frozen.
So right now, I'm actually really impressed at Melee Mike's. Yes, his name is Melee Mike. I'm really impressed at Melee Mike's game right now because last I seen him play 4, he wasn't. I wouldn't say spectacular. Just solid melee fundamentals, but 4 is a different game. But he was also rocking Captain Falcon back then too. And his Marth is actually working out really well for him.
Great dash attack. You can watch him. Wow. Oh, wow.
As
Wow,
I say
and
that,
that's gonna be
that was awesome.
Oh. Oh. Game Watch gonna have to be really careful here.
Now, one fun thing that I'm actually really liking about Melee Mike right now is he's actually playing Marth 9. Oh, well, as I say that, he's... Oh my god!
And just like
2
that,
9s in a row! Okay. I am done here.
certainly a bit of a risk, but always worth it when you get the 9.
The RNG gods are strong here.
And just like that, we have an even game.
1-1. Let's go. What? 3 9s in a row? Well, 3 9s in a row.
In a row. This is the use of the Judgment Hammer.
So, to the viewers back home, again, don't try this at home because I'm pretty sure you're not going to get 3 9s in a row, but you might. And with that, we have our winner for the crew battles, and it's a trap.
If Smash Dynasty was ever a question, Mr. Game & Watch has answered. 3 9.